Hi everyone, welcome to Hauler Time. My name is Amy and I have got another Temu haul for you today, so stay tuned. Hi, so I was not thinking that I was going to get a chance to film something today, but I got a package in the mail. Most of the family is out of the house, so I thought I'd take a chance to come spend some time with you guys. So I'm totally comfy today. This is Saturday afternoon. After I showered, I put my Temu PJs on, my comfy warm green sweater on, didn't put on any makeup. Well, I got a little lip gloss, that Dollar Tree lip gloss on, but just decided I'd come down here and film. Yesterday, Saturday, I spent a lot of time just binge watching YouTube and trying to get some creative ideas, some crafty ideas before I binged watched some Golden Girls with my youngest daughter in the evening. And so today I'm kind of itching to, I've done a lot of treasure hunting lately that I need to kind of show you guys in a different video some of the stuff that I got. But I'm like itching to start processing things. And I've determined that these canvas totes or storage containers from the Dollar Tree aren't worth much because they fold or they collapse pretty easily. So there's some containers at Walmart that I really like that I'm going to be replacing some of the stuff so that I can try to get more organized and store some of the other storage things I've got in. So I'm just kind of itching to get into that. And I'm kind of itching to start harvesting some things from some books that I've bought recently. So I don't know. You know how it is when you're wanting me time and wanting to be able to, I don't know, do stuff, but yet it feels like there's never any time because there's so many different things you want to do, and how do you fit it all into your day? But I don't know why I've got off on that tangent. So let's get started with the Temu haul. All of these items came in, well, they came today, and aside from one item, they're all from the same order. And that's only because I added an item to this bag so that I could haul it and then start using it. So I'm going to do that item first. But I didn't take the time, since it just came today, to write down the prices. But since it's all in one order, it shouldn't be too hard for me to find. So the first thing I got is another storage container. This one was marketed for washi tape. So it's got 15 compartments, and they should be compartments that you can remove the dividers and not necessarily move them around, but make some sections bigger. But I've been collecting washi tapes, so I thought it would be a good idea to have them all in one place, because otherwise I will forget about some and not get them used. So this 15 grid plastic storage box, I paid, of course it went back to the other screen. Okay, so I paid $4.78 and it's still $4.78. And I do have some washi tape over here so that we can just see there. It's nice and tall, unlike some of their storage containers. So I thought for a minute that this lid was going to come off, but it looks like it's okay. So here's some washi tape. So you can see it's plenty tall enough. I don't know that, excuse me, I don't know that washi tape really, although these are kind of, there's not a lot on these. So I don't know if they come taller than that. Now obviously they do. over. They do come wider, although even that fits in there, but I do have one even wider that I would then pull one of these out and stick it in there. So I don't know how many washi tapes I can hold in there, but maybe on a future episode I will give you an update showing you this filled up. But yeah, so I'm just really glad to have that, to get to start putting that, because I think I've got washi tape in boxes, and I've gotten some from Temu and that haven't been put away, that are in my junk journaling bucket thing down here. And I've gotten washi tapes from different card kits that I used to belong to, so they're probably kind of still with those card kits. So that'll be a nice little project, organizing project to do. All right, next, let's just stick with the organizing theme. So we got more of these. I got 2 more of these, and let me pull up this order now that we're done with that single item. All right, so I have bought these before, and I think actually I've even picked it for a sorry, I can't lick this cough, you guys, and I've had a couple other people that live in this area comment in the comments that they've been struggling too. So I don't know if it's because the St. Louis area is moist. I know people don't like that word, but like wetter than not. But I'll go several days where I'm totally fine, and then it's like all clogged up again. So yeah, I apologize that I'm still coughing in your face. All right. So these, what I like about these storage containers is that they are stackable. They come, there's 3 that come in the set, and I paid $5.48 for this. It's now $5.03, and it's marketed as a jewelry storage box, but I'm using it for, well, I'll probably use some of it for jewelry findings, but also I was gonna say maybe I should use some of these for my charm bracelets that I'm gonna be getting a lot of, but then also for ephemera. Like looking around to see where my other, okay, I've got one on the floor. I was gonna show you. So they come with 3, and they're the kind of lockable system. But if you want to just keep adding and adding, you just take this top lid off, and then you can just, because you can see the bottom one also has a thing, so then you can just stick it on here, let it kind of snap into place, and then you can just start building a tower. So I've got these, I've got this one, and then like I said, I finished and started Farmland and Fishland over last week, and one of them didn't have very good prizes, and maybe that's because I picked a really good prize for my first prize, and so then it was like there's not enough money to get anything good for the second one. So I picked one of these because I'm like, well, shoot, I can always use more of these. But then you can kind of see I've been putting just different ephemera pieces in there. So yep, so I'm just gonna keep building. I love these because they're adjustable, and they come with 6 per layer, but you can take those out, right? So there's those. Ooh, so now we also have several calendar items in this bag. So I don't know if I'll be able to do all those together because I think they're kind of spread out through the bag. But it's the end of the year, so calendars become a big thing. And so I got this, it's a puzzle, a calendar puzzle that I thought my family would really like to do each day. But let me tell you what it cost. But it's kind of like one of those logic, well, I'm saying logic puzzles. It's really not. It's like a puzzle. It's a perpetual calendar. It's currently $6.48. I paid $6.48. But it's a new challenge every day. And let's see, how does this open? Does it slide? Oh. It's kind of like a, it's like a balsam board, balsam wood. Is there an M on the end of that? On the end of that? So yeah, so it's got this lid, and then let me take the pieces out. So then it's got everything you need for the calendar, so all the months, all the days of the week. And then it's got all of these pieces, and the goal is you've got to move the pieces around or put the pieces in different places each day in order to get the right day, weekday, month showing. Now, I'm going to confess, I will probably never do this, but I'm hoping that some of my people in my family will think this is fun to do, as long as I don't lose any of the pieces. But the pieces are all different kind of shapes. So apparently there's a blue million different ways to arrange these, and then there's, I guess, these to help stand it up. But so yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how easy or difficult this is, and I can't tell that this bottom part looks like it should be able to come out of this stand, but I don't think I'm going to try that, just in case it's glued down. But yep, a new challenge for every day, so that should be fun for somebody, hopefully. Maybe the better question is, how am I going to get the lid back on with all these? Okay, well, I'm not going to do that now. All right, so there's at least one other calendar thing in here somewhere. All right, so I've seen this on hauled on a few different channels, and I had a couple friends who had birthdays coming up. And this is not a pop-up birthday card, it's just a regular birthday card. And what did I pay for it? Okay, I paid $2.98. It's now $2.90, so that's kind of on the expensive side for a Temu card. It did come with some envelope seals that say all different things. So one says with love, one is a heart, one says thank you, one says Merry Christmas, and another one says thank you. Well, this is a birthday card, so that's kind of weird that they wouldn't be like happy birthday. But happy birthday, happy 29th birthday from your 110-pound friend. So I obviously can fit the bill for this part of the joke. So I did have a friend who was turning 60 this year that I kind of had thought to get, and I may still send this to her, but her birthday's come and gone now, and I sent her a screenshot of this since I didn't have it in hand. So I'll probably just save this for another of my older friends. And then just a nice craft paper kind of envelope. It is a little, it's not bent, it's just a little warped, because it was originally inside of a sweater that was folded. All right. See, I love the cards on there. I'm always getting cards from there. All right, so we've got a shirt. I think this is a white tank top. I got a 1X. It is a white tank top. So there's a sweater I got. Well, it doesn't matter what sweater it was, but it needs a tank top to go underneath it. And I, at the same time, had gotten a tank top to go under it, but it was 2X and too big. So hopefully downsizing will be good. It's just got such a huge neck. I should have looked for something with less of a neck, because that was kind of the problem on the older one. And then it hangs down longer in the front than it does in the back, which is a little weird. Not too bad though, I guess. So we'll try that on at the end. I paid $6.97 for that tank top, and it's now still $6.97, and it comes in a lot of colors. So you've got white, black, red, army green, navy blue, watermelon red. Oh, that's really pretty. And rose red, which is sold out. So yeah, so hopefully that will make it so I can finally wear that other sweater. All right, now when I saw these look like they're way too big. These are boots that I got in green to go with this, actually, and a few other things. Let's see what I paid for these. So I paid $17.99. I got them in 8.5, and maybe, I don't know, for some reason they just look bigger than I was expecting. They're now, well, yeah, they're now down to $16.49, but these also, I think, are supposed to be able to wear this part up or down. Yeah. So it's a really pretty green color. I think it's probably passable, right, to go together. And it's got, you know, this kind of material on the inside, and then of course it's got this color block for when you have it folded down. It is a slip-on boot. There are no zippers. So let's hope that that works out okay. The sole feels very hard. It does have a little bit of this on it, but it's not thick. All right, well, let's see if I can squeeze my foot into this. Should have tried the other one. I'm now getting into this habit of holding up my leg in all of these. Okay. I'm trying to feel where my toe is. I think they're a little bit on the big side. My toe comes to here, so I think I probably could have gotten away with an 8. Usually when I get boots I have to size up to an 8.5, but I think this one probably would have been fine as an 8, which that may be. I got some army green like knee-high boots that fit, and they were 8.5s, and they like fit just right, which is frustrating because they no longer sell that particular style in 8.5, and I wanted to get a pair of black ones. But So yeah, I'm gonna have to, I think, walk around in these for a little bit to see if I think they'll be too big. And I could just, I guess, stuff something down in the toe, right? I could just wad up a sock or something and put it down there. But yeah, otherwise, I'd say it's a pretty decent boot, and it comes in different colors. So this is kind of like a suede kind of material, and it's got some good traction on the bottom in case you actually are wearing this like in the snow and not just for fashion's sake. Which I keep hearing that the St. Louis area is supposed to have a mild winter, so I guess we'll see if that's true. And I don't know if I will prefer wearing these like this. I guess it depends on how my pants react to it, right? Because I'll probably wear these with jeans, and if I need them up higher to keep the jean inside, we'll just have to see. So anyway, I think overall this is probably okay. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do for the toe. And I was thinking about, so I was getting ready to tell you guys what other colors. They come in red, gray, which is kind of a light gray, light brown, reddish orange, which I was really kind of looking at getting a pair of those, and then black. So yeah, so I think if I were going to get one of those other colors, I would probably get an 8, now that I know how they fit. But I probably will be okay with the 8.5. But when I first took them out of the bag, they looked like huge. All right, so then I got another set of this pink Christmas paper. I don't have this one. I've bought 2 others. So this one is just kind of going to go into that collection. But I'll show you some of these. And let's see what they cost. So I've mentioned on here before that I'm a huge fan of the TV show The Rookie. And I'm getting all these, I'm going to mute my thing, because I'm getting all these Twitter or X, whatever it's called now, messages, because they've just filmed their 100th episode, and so there's like all these people that I follow are posting all the same thing over and over again. But these are just kind of some really cute, this is like copier paper, kind of, maybe a little bit thicker than that, but these would be so easy, like I've mentioned before, to just fold in half and use as journal pages. And they're all different. There's nothing on the back side, so you could run these through your printer if you wanted to get something on the back side. Oh, she's pretty. See, I look like that, but it's not because I'm cold, it's just because I have beet face with my rosacea. She makes it look nice and pretty. Cool car. So I kind of like that they did, these are probably all stolen, and I just don't happen to know what company they're stolen from, but I like that they had several, so now I could put them together and have a bigger selection of ones that go together. Oh, don't drop my phone. Some days I feel like a klutz. All right, there were 8 sheets in that. I paid $2.48. It's size A5, if that means anything to you. And they're now $2.41. All right. So I haven't figured out how I'm gonna, so I told you guys I was really impressed with the size of the beads from this advent calendar, and it made, I mean, compared to like the beads that you can just buy on Temu, I felt like the ones in the advent calendar were bigger, which may or may not be true. I don't know. And while we're talking about that, I owe you guys 3 days worth of beads. So here's day 15 from my Christmas one. Day 16 is a pretty wreath, and all of the bead parts to these charms looked the same. You can't really tell from that, but and then the 17th was a cute snowman. So see, these are all pretty decent size. You can see what they are. So because of that, I went and ordered a bunch more of them, of different ones, all different. But I'm not sure the best way to show you these, if I should just like pause and open it, and maybe that's what I'll do today, but then I'll watch the comments, because I know I've got at least 2 more of these coming. So it would take a long time for me to open all of these and show them to you all on camera, but perhaps I could just open them off camera and then show you the end result, which I think is what I will do. But before I go do that, let's see what this cost. And I don't even remember, like, I know one of them I got is more like rose gold, one of them is blue. The one that I have been showing you guys has been all red and green, but maybe one of them's purple or pink, I don't know. So I don't know what color this one is. But I paid $8.79. See, that also seems like a good deal, which is why because some of the ones I got of these were even cheaper. And I'm like, even if you get 2 bracelets and only 22 charms, that still seems like a really good deal compared to when we're trying to buy all the beads by themselves. Now I realize when you buy the beads by themselves, then you get what you want. And this one is now $9.09. So okay, so I think what I'll do is I will pause, I will open this up, put it together, and then show you the end result. So I will be right back. Okay, well, I thought maybe you'd at least like to see what it comes in this bag box, whatever you want to call it. And then this is what it looks like before you open it. So it's got those cheap little pictures that are perforated. So, okay, I'll be back. All right, so I just went ahead and took this out of the box instead of opening each little compartment, and it's kind of wrapped in like a saran wrap kind of thing. But these were pink, and they gave you enough to do 2 bracelets, and it also worked out so that if you start with a bead and alternate beads and charms, you do get an even, or the right amount, so that you end up with a bead on the end. So they're really good size beads, in my opinion. And you got some cute like mittens and a heart that I put on upside down, and butterfly, fish. So a lot of these beads you could use with other bracelets, or you know, take the Christmassy ones off. And snowflake, bells, Santa. So yeah, so I'm really happy with these, and like I said, they give you 2, and there's plenty of extender on here. The other thing I like about these is that they have the lobster claw, but they're designed so that the beads can't come off when you take the bracelet off. So you don't have to have one of those protectors on it. They just aren't going to go anywhere beyond these little stoppers. So yeah, so really happy with that purchase. I mean, 2 bracelets, really good. I mean, 22 charms. I think that's a really excellent price. So if you like those kind of bracelets, I would take a look and see if they still have, because I'm pretty sure all the ones that I've been looking at for these advent calendars, there may be a few that have sold out, but they still have a lot of them on there. So check it out. All right, next Okay, this is an extender for your Cricut machine. So I noticed when I was working on my mom's Christmas journal, which is now going to be a birthday journal, because it wasn't very bright of me to pick such a complex gift to do when I'm just learning how to do the craft. So her birthday's in February, so I'm gonna try to get it done for that instead. I was just feeling so much pressure. This time of year goes by so fast, and I was just starting to feel really guilty about not being able to get it done on time, and I want to do a good job on it. So I will be picking that back up after the holiday. All right, so it comes like this, and it does have instructions, English instructions on how to put it on there, but it's basically you're just adding the space. So here, yes, this is why I was talking about the journal. I noticed when I was printing a bunch, because I learned how to do print and cut on the Cricut, and I had never done that before, but I watched a really good YouTube video on how to do it. But I noticed I'm having to, because of where my placement is, I'm always afraid my mat is going to fall off when I have this thing open, and so I thought the extender arms would keep that from happening. So that's all this does. I'm not going to put this together. You'll see a picture here in a couple seconds of what it looks like if you couldn't see on those tiny little instructions. But I paid $6.48. It says the item was discontinued, but there are other sellers that have them, so I'll try to find or pick the one that's the most like this one, I guess. Do any of these look the same? Oh yeah, I think that one's probably the same. And if so, it's only $5.32. So yeah, so there's that. And this is going to be so nice to do the price list on this one since everything's in the same order. It is such a pain trying to track down the products links and stuff when they're not in the same one. All right, next I got a set of socks. I love wearing colored socks because if I'm wearing my Crocs or my Mary Janes, you can see part of the sock, and I always prefer, if I can, to have socks that match my outfit. I'm just a dork like that. So there are 9 pairs in this bag, and I paid $5.98, and they're now $5.39. And we'll just look at the colors. So this is my purples always look royal blue on here, but this is a really pretty royal purple color. Then red, and you can see they come up, you know, yay high on your, so I will probably fold these over just so I can have this cuff. I mean, it's stretchy, but if I find it makes my cankles worse, I'll fold it over. But so we got red. This is kind of a burnt orange kind of color. It looks a lot brighter in the screen than it really is. It's really more of a, I don't know. It's really got more brown in it than you can see on the screen. I was gonna say mustard, but it's not that bright. I probably won't have anything I can wear with that. So they'll have to be boot socks. And white. And kind of a periwinkle blue, which is showing up brighter on screen. black army green, which is looking really, yeah, so I'm sorry, I think the coloring is just bad on with my light. But these really, it's not the same color as this, which you can tell from that, but they really are kind of a army foresty green kind of color. I don't know. And then these are orange, and the color you're seeing is, it's maybe a little bit muted in real life, but that's pretty comparable. And then there's this kind of a light brown, I guess, but it's interesting because it's got this white, it's white in the, like the rest of them are not like that, so that's a little interesting. But I needed socks, so I ordered more socks than I realized, so I should not be needing any more socks, although I think I've got about 15 more packages of socks coming, but the ones that I don't wear I can pawn off on my kids. All right. And then those were, did I say this already? Those were $5.98, but they're now $5.39. I think I did say that. But none of those socks matched this. This is I got this in 1X. It's kind of a waffle kind of a knit, but it's thin. So it's just a plain waffle knit in the center, but then it's got these purple lacy sleeves with a cuffed hem at the bottom. I really like this color of purple, so I hope this fits. And yeah, I'm excited to try this one on. I feel like I have a green one of these, but I don't think it's got a waffle print in the center on that one, so I don't think they're the same. But I paid $11.98. They are calling it deep purple, and it's now $10.79, and it also comes in rose red khaki, which is really like, I don't know, this is probably more my idea of khaki, but in the picture it definitely seems like an ash brown kind of color. And then they've got dark green, which probably would match those socks. All right, so we'll give this a try on in a few minutes. All right, so once I discovered how the bracelets worked on the advent calendar, I realized that the bracelet I had that has just like a heart pendant that you pop open, which I think is traditional kind of, so that it looks like it's part of the bracelet, right? Well, I've decided I don't like those. Those are hard to get on. It's hard to get the little one side into the groove where it's supposed to be. So when I found those advent calendar ones, I was like, shoot, I'm just going to order some more bracelets and only use this kind. So again, it's got the lobster claw, but you twist this. Oh, I probably need to undo it first since it's, but one side, so they both have this on both ends, but one side has like some straight metal, and that's how you know that's the side to unwind. And then you can put all your beads on and then close it back up, and you never have to worry about them falling off. So I have ordered several of these now just because I don't know why I ordered several. I'm only building one of these bracelets on my own. The rest of them are all coming as advent calendars or already put together. So I don't know why I thought I needed more, but they're so cheap. I mean, they really are cheap. So I paid 98 cents. and they're still $98. And you can get it in, I have another one in the bag that's silver, but this one's rose gold. And they also have regular gold. And then you can also get a pack of 5 silvers, which that probably would have been the smartest thing for me to do or you can get a pack of 3 silvers and 2 golds. So I'll be transferring the one that I've been building myself onto one of these. All right, so then I got another one of those shirt dress things that I've hauled on here before and I really loved, although this one I got in a 1X. And this is the one that I was saying I've got like 7 different versions in my cart because they make... Now this one is a little bit slicker than the one that I've already got. The one I've already got is more t-shirty, but this one is definitely slicker. But it's got a seam here on the sleeve, so then it's got kind of a flared peasant boho kind of sleeve, and this one's so pretty. It's so vibrant. And then it's got a seam below the breast, and then it goes into the skirt. So I wear these with leggings, right? Because they'd be just fine as a dress. They come to the knees. I don't wear dresses like that, I guess. So I will wear this with leggings, but I will give this a try on at the end. And I paid $13.48, and it is now $12.59. And like I said, this particular one only came in 2 styles, but there are multiple ones of these on sale or for sale on Temu with all different kinds of designs. So check it out. All right, looks like we're just down to all little stuff. Oh, here's the other bracelet in silver. Here's my other calendar item that I got. This one is a perpetual calendar. Please don't ask me how many perpetual calendars I need, because apparently I always need one more than what I've got. But this one is metal and it just slides. So it's got a wheel on the back here, but it doesn't make this part move. Oh, the wheel on the back gives you your month. But then, you know, just depending on when the beginning of your month starts. So today is Sunday the 17th. Oh, I guess I just have to pick it up. I thought it would slide, but I guess you're picking it up. So you just move it. So now I've got Sunday on the 17th, and so then I've got the whole month of December. And then next month I'll just rotate this on, figure out what the first day of the week is, because you can see it's got all different placements. I don't know how they get that to work, but it does somehow. Okay, that cute little thing was $1.79. It's super thin metal. I mean, I don't think I could bend it, but and it's now $1.88. But yeah, I don't know. I like using paper, so it's not that I don't want to have to deal with a paper calendar, but I really like these small ones that just have, you know, the date. So like you used to get from an auto insurance company kind of place, or the place where you go get your car fixed. All right, next. So some of you may remember the little disaster I had trying to buy binder discs on Temu, and I got these tiny little ones. So I paid attention to the dimensions, and I really wanted some oversized ones. And there are 6 in this package, but they're huge. So I wanted to try to do a disc bound junk journal, which is why, but I really, you guys have seen, well, those of you that care about junk journaling know that sometimes they can get pretty fat, so that's why I wanted these. And just for comparison's sake, these are the ones I showed you guys the other day that I got at Michael's. So I mean, these are cheap plastic, and these may be plastic too. I can't remember if they're plastic or metal, and I don't see that it says. But, and this was a decent kind of design for a vintagey look, sort of. Not like rainbow colors, you know. So I'm excited to get to try those. But if you're into happy planning, keep that in mind. They've got, if you pay attention to the dimensions on the package, they've got the discs, they've got the mushroom single punch, one that does 5, one that does the whole thing. So you can, and of course they've got all kinds of stickers and stamps and stuff, so you could get all of your happy planner supplies on Temu if you wanted to. Those discs for 6, it was $2.48, and that particular one is sold out, but there's another seller I can see here that has them for $2.19. All right. Oh, and here's my third calendar item. So not only do I have the game, the Perpetual Calendar that I have up here, and now this metal one, now I've got, although this is not a perpetual one, this is just a calendar for each day, and I do have that history one, but this one is a tear-off pad that's very simple. Now, can you imagine why I bought this? Well, I bought this because I want the scraps. After the day is done, I want to put these in my junk journal ephemera collection. You can, you know, like kind of cover over the year, ink it up, make it look pretty old. You could like make it into a ticket almost. So yeah, so those things are so cheap on here that I'm telling you, if you do any kind of crafting, I know a lot of people don't like to listen to the crafting stuff on this channel, but or get bored with that in these hauls, but it really is a gold mine for those of us that craft. All right, so that was $2.48. It is currently sold out from my seller, but there's another seller, several other sellers that have it, so I'll link to one of those. All right, so it's funny because I had ordered these. These are those sticks that you put through your ears to clean them out. I had ordered these a day or two before Hey Everybody hauled these, and I was like, that's funny. So I don't know if this is a new product to Temu or why it suddenly started popping up in people's feeds. But, and I don't know why I thought I needed this, because I've gone 48 years without needing something like this in my hygiene routine. But these are little sticks that you stick through your ear holes to clean them, to clean the inside of the hole. So I also am not going to try this out on camera, because who knows what that would look like. But it is this, I don't even know what these are made out of. I'll look, and they look painted, but I don't know if they are. And mine, I got ones with a green tip. I can't see that, a green tip. So yeah, the idea is you just stick it through your ear and pull it through, and I guess if there's gunk in there, it'll come out. I don't know. But it comes in this little plastic tube with a lid. So how many, I wonder how many there are in there. But I don't know. That seems like a weird thing to buy, right? I mean, who came up with that idea? Is that just something that's been popular but not popular in the States? Like do Europeans do that kind of hygiene? Ear hole cleaning lines. There's 60 in there. I paid $1.38. It says ear hole cleaning lines, ear hole cleaner tool to remove dirt, eliminate odor. That is a big problem. You do not want to have ear odor going on, because nobody's going to want to stand next to you if your ears stink. And prevents ear hole blockage. They're calling it a back to school supply. So yeah, so when I post a picture of this, you'll see it going through somebody's ear. And they've got ones that are just solid white. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll try it out. We'll see how it works. Okay. And then I already took out the last thing. Okay, so then the last thing is I realized that I didn't have a good strap to use with my new army purse, which is just a buttery bag that's in olive green or army green or whatever. So I ordered a strap. And this one, I picked one that didn't have the khaki color in it. It's just got the greens and maybe black. It is narrower than I would have liked. Oh, okay, so this isn't what I thought it was at all. So this is like a lanyard. Like a lanyard. So this isn't, although I probably will keep it to go with something or other. Well, shoot. Let's see what the description of this was. Dang it. It was in the group when I was looking up purse straps. This came up, but it does say camouflage heart mobile phone lanyard for ID badge holder. So that's on me. I hate it when I do stuff like that, you guys. So this isn't going to work on my purse, but I'll find some reason to use it. We did get Six Flags season passes for next year, so we'll just use these for one of those. But are all lanyards like straps twisted like this to where it's, I feel like this is sewn poorly because it doesn't lay flat. But I don't know if that's because it's going around your neck, but it's still, I don't know. That's kind of bugging me. That side's fine, but then this side is curved, twisted. All right, whatever. I spent $1.93 on that, mistake, and it's $1.75 today. Okay, so that comes to the end of the haul portion of this video. So now I'm going to do the try on. So, and I don't think I had any other updates. I just usually like to look around to make sure haven't brought something down that I've forgotten to show you guys, but I don't think so. So hang on. All right, so here we are with the dress. This is a dress that I have in a different style in a 2X, and this one was slipperier. Whatever, I haven't figured out how to describe that, so I just kind of steal what other people say. But I love the sleeves, and I think that this fits fine. So it gathers under the chest like it should, and it's just really pretty. I really like this design. It does come down to my knees, so again, I will be wearing this with leggings, but I was afraid it was a little bit too small when I was trying to put it on, but I think it's actually okay. So yeah, and these are so easy, right? You just put these on, and it'd be super easy if you don't feel like you had to wear leggings with it. Just slip it on and go. So yeah, I really love the brightness and the color in this particular one. So yeah, I love this one. I'm keeping this. All right, this one, I don't seem to have good luck with purple, even though purple is like the one color I really want to get good things with. This one it's okay in the body. This is literally the only part that bothers me because my flabby arms take up the entire portion of the sleeve in just this top part. The rest of it's fine. But these are apparently sleeves that are straight the whole width of the sleeve. And unfortunately, yeah, I hate the way this feels because it's, the lace-like, and it's tight up in here. So even though it fits everywhere else, this is going back. I can't. So I'm kind of disappointed because it's a super pretty color, but it's not an attractive look. All right, and then last, this really doesn't fit any differently than the 2X did. I mean, it's just so low. So this is going back too. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine everywhere else. And if I had a chest, this would be fine, but I don't. So yeah, this is going back. I need to find, I've got some tank tops from Temu that I really like, but they don't make them in every color, of course. And so I've been having trouble finding a white one that's not so dang low. So out of all the clothing things I got, with the boots and the dress and the sweater and this, I'm only keeping half of that. Oh, well, I'm keeping the socks, so I guess there's that. But anyway, so that's the end of the haul, the end of the fashion show, and I don't know what, I'm hoping to get this uploaded sometime Monday, but if not, it might be Tuesday morning. But it won't matter because you'll already be seeing this, so you don't care. So anyway, we're getting super close to Christmas, right? We've got almost down to a week tomorrow. So I know that the holidays are hard for some of you, and I hope that if that's you, that you make it through the season without too much struggle, because I know for some of you it may be your first holiday without a special loved one, and I know that that can be hard. So take care wherever you are, whenever you are. I hope you're doing okay and that you're finding ways to enjoy life. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.